Say about this meet you world awesome right now. We are going to go watch this stream right now. Don't subscribe and like top game. Goodbye everybody. Subscribe and like.
There's a lot of times in Fortnite where you have to wonder and think about the unknown. Like what could be behind that tree over there? Ha! Gotcha! Oh wait, that's just a tree. What about the default dance? Why is it, despite being free, still the most popular and the best emote in the entire game? Alright, seriously though, the default memes are getting out of control, guys. But in any case, today we've got a mystery on our case. Wait a second, I know who stole the Chug Jug. It was this guy. Yeah, that guy.
Hi there, young people. It's a nice day today.
Well, we'll show you, old man! Okay, maybe that's not the kind of mystery I'm trying to get at in this video, but welcome back to Top 5 Gaming, where today we will be breaking down the top 5 Fortnite mysteries that may never be solved. We need your help to solve these mysteries, and if you like this video and subscribe to the channel, more people will have a chance to solve the mystery of the stolen Chug Jug. I mean, I'm not blaming anyone in specific for thievery, but, probably these guys. Number 5, the underground bunker and its purpose in Fortnite. The underground bunker in Wailing Woods is probably one of the smallest map features with the most mystery surrounding it. This bunker was added to the map at the same time as the Thanos limited time mode. If there was any correlation between Thanos and the bunker, though, no one seems to have found anything yet. This underground bunker has nothing special about it except for some small graffiti on the back many are taking as instructions on how to open it. However, this hasn't stopped treasure hunters and Easter egg hunters from trying to solve its mystery. Currently, the underground bunker has no access to it. The only possible ways to actually access this is to use glitches within the game. A porta-fort will destroy the top and a trolley glitch will allow you to access the bunker. But as I said, these are all glitch methods and there is no currently known legitimate method put in by Epic. So what's the purpose of this bunker? Well, if you've ever watched the show Lost, it reminds me a lot of what happens to the survivors in that show. They stumble upon a bunker within the woods, and it takes them nearly an entire season before they finally gain access. Considering Epic Games love to reference other films and games with small Easter eggs, I wouldn't be surprised if we have to wait just as long, if not longer, before we do gain any new updated information on our own bunker in Wailing Woods. Now, just in case you're already guessing what's down there, currently there isn't anything. Glitch players who have entered the bunker can confirm it's nothing but an empty underground box. There are assets that could be placed down there, but this just adds to the anticipation. If they can add the bunker at such a random time alongside the Thanos LTM, then what's to stop them from adding an extension or interior to this bunker on any other random day? Make sure to keep checking it out. One day, you'll be stumbling through Wailing Woods to suddenly find the secret underground bunker with its door wide open. Number 4. Why did the storm in Fortnite become like it did? According to the wiki linked below, Fortnite Battle Royale was made for soldiers to train for war, but the storm got out of control and took over the planet instead of the battlefield. Will this ever be brought to light? Was it one of the supervillains that launched the rocket? We'll probably never know. For any Save the World players, you probably know quite a bit about the storm. A mystery of man or nature, we're not quite sure, but the storm is a mystery within both Fortnite game modes that no one has been able to solve. In Save the World, the storm is not directly dangerous to players, but instead spawns in zombie-like creatures known as husks that will endlessly attack you, your team, and your build. Although in Battle Royale the storm will cause you damage, at least at first it's not too bad, only taking 1 damage per second, but as the game progresses, the storm begins to take more and more damage. Could this be where the husks come from? The storm slowly comes in on the Battle Royale island, limiting players until 1 player is left alive, allowed to leave safely, while the remaining 99 players that are killed are resurrected as husks to take down the Save the World players. Who knows? But the true mystery behind the storm is its origin. Could this be a Black Ops government experiment gone wrong? A weaponized weather controlling station that got out of control? Could it be that Battle Royale Island was a training ground for soldiers where the storm was used to intensify the battle conditions, but somehow they lost control of it and it spread throughout the entire planet? Is it something as simple as a freak event caused by nature, or could it even possibly be a reference by Epic Games to our real-life global warming problems, like something out of the Day After Tomorrow? If you or a friend have any information on this, that could help save many soldiers' lives today. So please let us know if you have any information using the number 0911, followed by any info you have.
Hey Ryan. Listen, I know you love Toon Blast, but I really need you for this next scene. I can't use this guy.
That is a terrible thing to say, Greg. Sergey does all my on-camera work. I don't see what the problem.
Number 3, dinosaurs being brought into the game. As a big Flintstones fan, I couldn't help but get excited when I saw the possibility of dinosaurs coming to Fortnite Battle Royale. So if you don't know yet, let me catch you up to speed. Just after the long-awaited meteor shower, a footprint that looks as if it could only have come from a gigantic dinosaur the size of Godzilla appeared just south of Snobby Shores, or to the west of Greasy Grove, which appears to have flattened one of the local buildings out in the field. Now, a simple theory at the moment is that that footprint was man-made for the purpose of filming, as you can see plenty of cameras and equipment around the area, but that would be too simple for Fortnite. With more and more dinosaur references coming to Fortnite, we can't help but imagine it's got to be something bigger than just a fake setup by a film crew. In Season 5, at Tier 42, you can unlock a dinosaur emblem that represents a Brachiosaurus, one of the largest known dinosaurs that eats mostly grass and leaves from trees, but is not known to be aggressive. We've also been introduced to the Triceratops and the Rex dinosaur sets that each have their own backbling and glider, but both share a T-Rex style pickaxe. But it doesn't stop there. With the latest season showing off an amazing desert-style landscape, you can't help but notice a few metal statues, a Brachiosaurus and a Triceratops, and a classic T-Rex. Now, given that we have multiple dinosaur references, all from different parts of the Battle Royale timeline, you can't help but wonder not if, but when we'll be seeing real dinosaurs in game. Personally, I feel like this is heading in a big storyline direction, possibly not this season, but perhaps next season we may even see real dinosaurs roaming around a new environment in Battle Royale. I mean, imagine a Brachiosaurus, one of those long-necked dinosaurs, slowly doing a lap of his designated area, and you're in the middle of battle with another player when you impulse your opponent underneath the foot of this incoming Brachiosaurus, and then to top it off, you can hop on his back for a free ride while teasing your squished opponent with the raw dance emote. Either way, with the addition of the desert, you guys know that they did add in fake dinosaurs, but I feel like them continuing to wean us on with the dinosaurs may be getting at something. Number 2, The Visitor, Season 4 and special skin and its true purpose to the storyline. Now, The Visitor was introduced near the end of Season 4 as an unlockable skin after completing most of the weekly challenges. His description reads, "Intentions unknown." The truly remarkable thing is the way Epic Games introduced the Visitor. The main meteor that landed in the center of the map at what's now known as Dusty Divot was monitored by what seems like the Battle Royale Black Ops agency. As the season progressed, the meteor was slowly mined away until some sort of technology was uncovered inside. Then, as it was nearly completely uncovered, it was revealed that the technology was in fact a capsule for the Visitor, who, upon escape, heads straight for Omega's base and sets off the rocket that proceeds to fly around the map, creating rifts in space. But who is the Visitor? What are his true intentions? And how will this affect the Battle Royale storyline? Well, former NASA rocket scientist and Save the World content creator David Dean has an epic theory. Lars, the rock and roll meteorologist from Save the World, used to be in a band that suddenly broke up because his bandmate and world-leading astrophysicist genius scientist Carlos left to research the anomalies going on surrounding the storm before the husk attacks. But Carlos disappears after launching himself into the storm, and the entire game is spent searching for Carlos' equipment while trying to figure out what happened to him. But what we need to point out is that all of these meteors started coming down in Battle Royale, which brought the Visitor to us, who appeared in some sort of escape capsule. Could this be the capsule from Carlos' rocket he used to send himself into the storm, somehow bringing him into the Battle Royale island in a Battle Royale Save the World crossover? Is the Visitor's intention to open rifts to Save the World dimension in an attempt to solve this unnatural storm? Who knows? Number 1. Fortnite destroying Tilted Towers. The destruction of Tilted Towers has been theorized, proved, debunked, and spoken about since the city first appeared. With it being one of the most populated areas of the map due to its plenty of loot and unique structures, it wasn't surprising when the destruction theories began. Considering that this mass-populated area meant that there were less people anywhere else on the map, you can understand why Epic Games might decide to destroy it in an attempt to spread players out around the map again. This started to become a possible...
You know their world, but
but discover what happens on the other side of the street.
Hey, handsome. Looking for some riding cotton? I'm a woman. That's okay. That's even better. Got a good time for you.
Someone is killing puppets.
Want to help me get out of here?
Better try something. It was a shoe.
The Hacktime Murders, rated R, August 20.
Fortnite has got a lot of myths, and not all myths have to be related to the game's lore. How about the myth that if you play on Legacy Southpaw and get a Victory Royale, you instantly get the ninja skin? That's not even a myth. Yep, that's right. Only console players get it. Okay, maybe the part where you get the ninja skin isn't real, but you actually do get the bad grandpa skin. I mean, look at that sick cane. This man will kill you with only his pickaxe and be like, get wrecked with the snappers, and then hit the most disgusting 1080 you've ever seen in your life. Well, hopefully my imagination has allowed you to understand that there's a lot of people that let their imaginations run wild too, which have led to some pretty interesting myths. Welcome back to Top 5 the Game, everyone, where today we'll be breaking down the top 5 Fortnite myths that need to be busted. Batten down the hatches. The Fortnite Mythbusters are here to stay. Also, if you like this video and subscribe, you'll receive a mystery box. But that's just a theory. A game theory. Number 5. Can you deflect a sniper round with your pickaxe? Back in December, a Reddit user by the name of Dr. Swoosh posted something pretty interesting to Reddit. He had a sniper rifle and had lined his shot up on someone who was mindlessly farming resources with absolutely no idea that someone was getting ready to take their life. It was an easy kill, one that should have been taken with no issues whatsoever, which is why Dr. Swoosh was so obviously confused that his target hadn't been taken out, even though his shot had been perfectly accurate. I guess the guys at Epic Games have been watching a little too much Star Wars, because the pickaxe in this clip deflects the shot from Dr. Swoosh's sniper, just like the lightsaber would deflect the shot of a blaster. I mean, I know PUBG has invincible pans, but even in that game, the bullets don't come back to attack the person who shot them. And that's exactly what happened in this clip. Dr. Swoosh fires a shot and it ricochets straight back toward him off of the pick's handle. It seems like this would be pretty easy to debunk as a visual glitch, but you can clearly see and hear the bullet harmlessly impact the water, meaning the bullet must have actually come off of the guy's pickaxe. This isn't the only case of deflecting things, though, because the mechanic actually exists in the Save the World part of the game. You can actually knock away some of the projectile moves the creatures in Save the World use with melee weapons, so it could be the case that somehow the code found itself into Battle Royale and was somehow activated, allowing this guy in this scenario to knock away his enemy's sniper round. Number 4, is there actually a secret underground bunker in Wailing Woods? Season 4 of Fortnite Battle Royale has been pretty low-key in the secrets and hints it's been giving us for Season 5. I mean, in Season 3, we had a giant meteor hurling through the sky toward the island, so it's pretty obvious what was going to be coming in Season 4. This time around, though, all we really have is the giant missile in the villain base and the secret hatches that have popped up in various locations of the map. And in this myth, we're going to be talking about those very hatches. It's well known that it's completely impossible to break through the hatches on the map. No matter how much you shoot at them or hit them with your pickaxe, they simply won't break away. Well, that was true until someone discovered a way to destroy the sides of the hatches, allowing you to take a look down into the hole. Basically, all you need to do is put walls up surrounding the sides of the hatch, and then you destroy those walls. No one really knows why, but destroying the walls you place down also destroys the walls of the hatch, leaving only the top part visible. This lets you look straight down into the hatch, but you can't really see much at all. Well, you couldn't see much until the shopping carts were added into the game. It turns out that if you send your shopping cart down a ramp pointed straight at the gap in the walls of the hatch, you can drive straight down and into the hatch. So what's inside it? Well, a cool Easter egg. A bunker filled with secrets? Well, actually, it's nothing at all. It's just a room made of dirt. Not exactly very exciting, and this doesn't exactly mean that those hatches are never going to have anything in them, though. It's likely that they'll be updated either on the week before the end of season or at the beginning of Season 5, but for now, there's just nothing down. Down there. Number 3, shooting between planks on player-made wood walls? Building is the most important thing to master in Fortnite Battle Royale. I mean, come on. The game is literally called Fortnite, so obviously the main focus of the game is going to be building impressive forts to help you beat your enemies throughout the game. But for some people, the materials that you use can lead to some pretty embarrassing fails, especially when people think that they can shoot through the planks on their wooden walls. Learning how to use your buildings to the best of your ability is an important part of Fortnite. You have to learn how to build, and doing stuff like building a straight single ramp instead of doubling up or putting walls down in front of your ramps is a surefire way to get killed. You also need to know higher level tips, like the fact that you can click edit on your built structures and see straight through them into the world around you, and so that no one can sneak up on you. But one thing you can't do, even though it seems like you might be able to, is shoot through the cracks between the wooden planks of your player-built wooden walls. Now trust me, I can understand why you might think you can do this. I mean, it's a giant crack in a wall, right? Of course, bullets should be able to sneak through those with no ease. Well, unfortunately, that's not the case. And when you shoot your gun and try to get your bullets through the cracks, all you end up doing is damaging and destroying your own structures, which is something that will almost always lead to your death. The hitboxes of the wooden structures are the same as the hitboxes for all the other structures. They're completely wrapped to the shape of the object, and unless you edit your windows into them, they don't pay attention to things like the gaps between the wood. It's crazy that I still see people trying to do this even with Season 5 just around the corner. You'd think that people would have learned by now, right? Number 2. Do llamas ever spawn in the center of tilted towers? Blue llamas are rare, but if you ever find one of them, you know you're in for a good game. They take around 8 seconds to drop, but they give a player 200 wood, stone, and...
I asked you earlier, was this your order?